Nobody wins when the family feels.
On the back of that, Bleeder, what would you say is the worst memory you have?
225.
True bleed on you.
225 day.
Identify the two people killed in yesterday's drive-by shooting near the Mall of Louisiana. 18-year-old Dante Dorsey and 19-year-old Clifton Lindsay, both from Baton Rouge.
Why that day, Bleeder?
The cousin died. He got cute. My little partner got cute. So got rich.
Well, Katie, since 6 o'clock, we have learned new information about that deadly shooting and the two victims, just teenagers, who were killed.
Look at all the fucking bullet holes in that car, boy. Look at all the motherfucking bullet holes in that car. Hey, Lou, right? I remember I could have been like this on this one night specifically, bro. Because I ain't never really too much got shot at or in no gun activity in no car. It always been on feet, but this one particular night, right? And I don't know if I should I say this story, bro? I'm gonna say the story, right? But one night, bro, I could have been just like this, bro. Me, my little cousin, two of my little cousins actually. My partner, I don't think my partner was in the car that time. So my partner cousin, she had just came from New York, cause they from New York. So she had just came from New York. And then who else was? And then my partner from my hood, right? Now mind you, my other partner that's in the car, I'll tell you his cousin. They from New York, but she in the car, but he not. He from a hood that's down. Well, it's kind of like the other side of town from us. So he from that hood, right? So we in the car, and we ride past this certain block. All right, damn, bro. I gotta say this story for another time, but bro, when you, bro, this shit get crazy, bro. Cause bro, when you in a, bro, this shit bro, the movies ain't. Y'all see what it is? Y'all be watching these movies, bro, and y'all be thinking that you come out here and interact this shit and without being touched like you James Bond. It don't work like that, bro. Only the grace of God saved you when this shit happened, boy. I want you to understand and know this shit. Cause there's no way bullets can be flying past the car. I'm gonna tell y'all what kind of car I'm in. At this time, my auntie is out of town, so I'm driving a Kia, bro, the little Kias, bro, not the big, not the newer Kias, none of that shit. Y'all know what Kias I'm talking about, the little ass Kias, not the hatchback ones, the car ones, but they little. I can't. The ones that the Kia boy, well, was the Kia boy stealing them? I don't even think I think the Kia boy started stealing the newer vehicles after them. So I don't even think they was stealing them. I might find a video. I might find a pic and put it in the video. I think I will. I think I'm gonna find a pic and put it in the video. I'm in one of them. So mind you, bruh, I'm hearing these shit fly past the car, bruh. Bruh, literally, nigga, nothing is getting hit. I'm hearing this shit. I'm like this. Bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. I cannot make this shit up to you. You understand what I'm saying? This is just one of my interactions I had, bro, in this lifetime. You understand what I'm telling you? This is just one of many. No, am I telling you to brag about this shit? No, I'm not. I'm telling you this to let you know that all this shit is bogus. You understand? Worried about fucking making your mama and if you got both your mama and daddy, I don't give a fuck which one it is. Your granny and your gramps, nigga. That's what this shit about. Your auntie and your uncles and shit. Fuck all that other shit. All that motherfucking wanna run around and pop pills till you pass out and run around and do whippets. Get the fuck out of here. The fuck I wanna fucking smoke a whip? What the fuck do I look like? You got to be fucking insane to talk about you run around, you about to die, oh man, I almost had a close encounter. I bet you would, you fucking stupid ass. It's nitrous and gas, you dumb fuck. I don't understand. Yeah, man, so, man, look here, bro. Run around because you think the girls like it. And nah, bro. Them bitches goofy, my boy. Believe that. They not gon' and y'all don't even know. I don't even talk. Like, you got to be doing some real stupid shit for me to call you a bitch. You got to be acting a certain type of way, or you got to just be real ignorant and stupid. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, so you short, bro. You finna show off for a motherfucker who gon' cheat on you. She gon' fuck your homeboy for sure. Tell you that right now for sure. You think she ain't? Your ass wrong, boy. She gonna do it for sure. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, she might be there when you go. She 100% might be there, but not the way you think she gonna be there. So this is the shit that I'm telling you. You understand now? Everybody gotta walk their own path, bro. You understand me? Everybody gotta do what the fuck they do and learn how the fuck they learn. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing I had. Man, anyway, I'm gonna keep yapping, man, cause this shit is something serious. When I seen this car, bro, right here, bro, that shit brought me back, boy. Like, damn, boy. I'm talking about
A deadly shooting, and the two victims just teenagers who were killed.
It looks like there's a lot of trauma, bro. Like, from here, standing and speaking to you, it seems like there's a lot that's affected you, bro.
I don't even be feeling like him. I be feeling like a dog. Like, I just like take the most pain without making no noise.
Imagine just getting signed. People starting to pick up your music outside your home state. But then you get some pride while you in the local mall. A crew who you known to have beef with post their presence. And in return, you whip out your firearm and wave it for the gram. Inside this local mall like cameras not watching. Long behold, the police end up locking you up. But once they got you, they indict you for murder last year. Let's be real. At that point, you probably wish you wasn't so stupid. But what if that was all you knew? Your mom passed away when you was just 4 years old. And by the time you was in the 6th grade, they sent you to Texas to go live with your dad because you was getting out of hand. Except that didn't work neither.
I've been staying in Baton Rouge my whole life. My whole life I stayed in Baton Rouge, but
why the hell you look like YB little brother? Oh, why the hell you look like YB little brother?
in 6th grade, you heard me, I moved to Texas though with my daddy because I kept getting in trouble in school and shit, flashing out, beating the and shit, crashing. I'm talking about, man, I swear to God, I beat the one time, son. I bust out the nose, son. You see blood all on the wall. Talking about my mama, you know, my mama passed away. I was 4 years old. Like, that shit, I used to be hot about this shit. Like, that shit used to get a nigga hot. You hear me? Like, I couldn't take that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Now, for those who don't know, that's a local rapper from Louisiana who go by the name of True Bleeder, alongside his friend who passed away, who we'll briefly speak on in this video. But the reason I just let you see that clip is because recently, within the last 24 hours, after being arrested for almost a month, this local rapper has been indicted for a murder. The murder of a woman in her 40s who was gunned down last year during a drive-by. Today we disclose the details to that case. We also go over all public information leading up to that and see who this rapper is and his affiliations. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to jump right to it. Now, according to them, the Bleeders/100K is a rap crew and a neighborhood clique from the north side of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. But according to the police, they're a gang that been having issues with different groups in Louisiana. One most noticeable, 4K Trey, an alleged gang that was allegedly associated with NBA Youngboy. Some say the beef with NBA Youngboy has started after his younger brother B-Way, who's another well-known rapper based out of Louisiana, was shot at, leaving his whip being shot up in the process. This incident took place in Glen Oaks, which is also an area that the true Bleeders are known for getting busy at. Now, it's also been rumored that the Bleeders member, a well-known rap star who went by the name of True Bleeder, was allegedly held responsible, which led him to being gunned down. But let's slow it down for a second. The members was originally tied in with another Glen Oaks rap crew called Jungle Music until a beloved member named Monty was shot and killed back in March of 2014 at Fredo Bang's birthday party. Monty was also the older brother of the young Baton Rouge rap star True Bleeder, who, as we just mentioned, was shot and killed in February of 2022. He was just 18 years old when he lost his life in a hell of gunfire near the Mall of Louisiana on a Friday afternoon. Police had swarmed the intersection of Blue Bonnet Boulevard at around 1:30 p.m. after an unidentified shooter had opened fire from a vehicle near the entrance of the mall parking lot. There was 4 people in total in the car with True Bleeder. The car was targeted by the shooter, which was covered in bullet holes when officers had arrived. 2 of them died at the scene, and another 2 were taken to the hospital with serious injuries. Even at that time, police said the shooting stemmed from a feud between violent groups. They said the attackers reportedly left their own bullet-ridden car behind and were picked up in a separate vehicle to get away. BRPD later identified the 2 killed as 19-year-old.
What? So they pulled up to do damage, got damage done to, hopped in another whip and pulled off and left the whip that they pulled up to do damage in?
Clifton Lindsay and 18-year-old Dante Dorsey, the local rapper who went by the name of True Bleeder. May they both rest in peace and love condolences to their families. The 2 surviving victims were 21 and 19 years old, according to authorities.
Blue Bonnet and Bacardi. Upon arrival, we found a car that had 4 victims. 2 of the victims been transported to the hospital. 2 other victims have died here at the scene. Now, we want everybody here in the community to know that this is a targeted shooting. We have information of the vehicles that were involved. We have a second vehicle that has bullet holes in it. We know that the individuals that were inside of that car, who we believe to be the shooters, were picked up by a 3rd vehicle. So we know that someone out here saw something. We asking the community to come forward with information. Now, we're going to review cameras that are here in the area in hopes of getting some video surveillance footage that we can review in hopes of finding the perpetrators that are responsible for the shooting. So again, 2 are deceased here on the scene, 2 have been transported to the hospital, and we do know that this is a isolated incident. The individuals that were inside of this car were targeted. There are some situations that are happening in Baton Rouge of individuals having issues and rival groups that are committing violence against one another. So we're asking the community to come forward with those individuals that you know that may be involved so that we can hold those responsible for this shooting and place them in jail.
The police also found out later after this situation that a week prior at Lindsay's house on Revere Drive in Glen Oaks, his sister, 16-year-old Shamaya Lindsay, was shot and killed. And just like the mall shooting, that shooting was also intended for her brother, Tremaine Lindsay, but he had survived. And because he shot back, he was arrested on attempt murder charges.
Baton Rouge Parish continued today with a deadly shooting just a block from Glen Oaks High School.
What? Nah, I ain't never heard of that, bro. Somebody pulled up to shoot at me, so I shoot back and I get hit with attempted murder? yeah, we got motherfucking people who want to touch children. They out in less than a year. They don't even go in. They get probation for 8 months. Come on, man, this shit crazy, bro. I mean, this shit got to be stopped, bro.
Investigators sharing few details tonight, but News 2's Johnson Von Springer was at the scene for hours this afternoon, learning more from witnesses.
Yeah, not too long after school let out, gunfire rang out. 3 people were shot tonight. One of them is dead.
Just after 3 o'clock Friday afternoon, 2 ambulances leaving Avocado Drive in the Glen Oaks neighborhood. Sirens blaring, lights flashing. Minutes before, a cloudless afternoon punctured by gunfire. In total, 3 people were shot, one of them killed in the street. Layers of crime scene tape, throngs of witnesses and passersby, the aftermath. As the sun set, the coroner's office arriving to yet another homicide. As of Tuesday, 143 homicides had been reported in East Baton Rouge Parish for 2021, a record. This time last year, that figure stood at 113. The driver's side window of this white SUV shot out. Sources telling WBRZ gunfire was exchanged between people in that car and others near a home. Gunshots from the person returning fire near the home are believed to have hit and injured the 3 people in the white SUV. Sources saying it was an adult and her 2 children in that car who went to a house for an altercation. According to one witness lingering by yellow crime scene tape, this all began when a group of girls...
That's not my fault. That's not... Like, it sucks, you know what I'm saying? But that's... Bro, and oh, man, I don't want to say it like that, bro, but, bro, y'all didn't, bro, nobody told you to pull up over your big overgrown ass. Nobody told you to pull up over here with your children, knowing that it's nothing but shooters over here. Nobody said, hey, Shay, hey, TT, come out your, hey, yeah, these niggas over here, boy. Hey, it's going down. Hey, come bring goddamn Lil Jack and goddamn Lil B and goddamn come pull up and goddamn, yo, just sit in the car while we get in the shootout. Nobody told her to do that, though. You get what I'm saying? So how is it my fault that they came and put over to my crib, hopped out on me, start shooting at me, so I start shooting back? I'm not knowing who in the whip. You know what I mean? Now, unless they saying that. But even still, if they ain't saying that these people hopped out of her whip, or still, nobody called you and told you to pull up to an altercation, knowing what side you get what I mean? If I'm trying to say it in a way you can understand what I'm saying, cause I be talking and some people be like, Phil, what are you talking about? I be like, bro, you ain't understanding what I'm saying. I just explained it. They're like, nah, bro. So I had to explain the whole. They be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So it's cause how I talk, bro. In my mind, I know what I'm saying, but it don't come out like that all the time. It come out in pieces. So people be looking at me like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I guess I talk in riddles. I mean, I don't know, bro. I kind of always talk like that, though. I kind of, shit I've been through, bro, and shit that happened to me, bro, I just kind of, I tell a little piece of my story at a time, man. You know what I mean? I don't really be liking to run off at my mouth, man, because people take shit and run with it, say the wrong shit, or they'll just take it, you talk to them, you try to express yourself. People motherfuckers don't really be listening to you, bro, so I don't really be, you know what I mean? I say something, I say it. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, then fuck you. You know what I mean? Pretty much. Yeah, it ain't good, but that's pretty much just how I am. But anyway, I hope I'm saying that. I hope I just explained that in a way where you can understand what I was saying. I'm not saying that it's her fault that she, her kids was, well, I kind of am saying that because nobody called you to come over here knowing what the outcome is, especially with your children. Now, I hope that's what they saying. I hope I'm not just getting on her case, you know what I mean? But rest in peace to her, you know what I'm saying? But I hope I'm not just getting on her case and I'm glad that her children didn't get hit at all. But I mean, that's just common sense, bro. I'm not pulling up. Okay, let me say it like this. This is what I'm thinking. I'm not finna pull up, especially if I'm a girl, bro. If I know I'm about to pull into some shit that I probably won't make it out of, I'm a chick, bro. I'm not finna pull up nowhere, knowing that it's about to go down, and I'm in the crossfire. I'm sitting in the whip. I ain't even trying to get out the whip. Then I brought my kids with me. No, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? That's just me, though. If that's what they saying, you know what I mean? That's just me, bro. I don't. That was crazy. You know what I mean? That shit was crazy.
Was on the street to fight before the many shots rang out. That witness who did not want to go on camera saying a male had been shot in the mouth, his mother in the side, and his sister being the latest life lost to gun violence.
The identity of that victim has not been released, but tonight the coroner's office telling me it is indeed a female, and the sheriff's office has not provided any details on potential suspects or arrests. And when the two surviving victims were taken to the hospital this afternoon, we were told one was in stable condition, the other critical condition. So,
now, based on the True Bleeders beef, people always assume that somebody from the Vultures, CJ, came to mind because of a quote he put on Instagram, and another person named Oaktown J, who repped 4K Trey, who lost his life, was allegedly responsible for the shootings of the True Bleeders during that period in 2022. Nonetheless, during that time, NBA YoungBoy was still becoming one of the biggest names in hip-hop. And when it came to the Bleeders, they only hope far as making it to the music business was Real Bleeder. Fast forward to 2025, he started to make more music, more appearances on YouTube. NBA YoungBoy just came home from the feds, and he would drop music with one of NBA YoungBoy's alleged opposition, Fredo Bang.
You know, cute your brother, nigga, stop all of that and get in the field and get killed, cause that business was gonna stand up.
But just 2 weeks after him and Fredo Bang had released that music video, May 19, 2025, the Monroe, Louisiana Police Department was called to the mall on Millhaven Road after a male subject was seen allegedly flashing a firearm inside the mall. The police didn't have to do much of a job as well, because the video was posted by whoever was with the perpetrator. Authorities identified Bleeder as the male subject and learned that he was involved in an argument with two members of YNN, a street gang in Monroe. After the exchange, the words Catherine and Tyreek Rollins, another member of the Bleeders gang, began to film the two YNN members as they walking away from the argument.
Oh, bullshit, scary Monroe ass niggas, man. Oh, bullshit ass niggas, man.
We'll tear this bitch up right now.
Oh, come on, y'all.
Yeah, man. Bitch up right now. No, man.
Shortly after, True Bleeder and his homeboys would get arrested, but it would go weeks, and True Bleeder didn't get a bond. And this is where things get spooky. As of now, we don't know if the firearm he was caught with allegedly connected to a homicide in 2024, or he was just there and shot the wrong vehicle. But 2 weeks while incarcerated, David Catherine, aka True Bleeder, would get arrested for first-degree murder. The victim was identified as Teresa Carligan, a homicide that took place in 2024. Teresa, who was described by her employer as having no beef with anybody, was waiting at a traffic light at the intersection of Airline Highway and Greenwell Street in September 16, 2024, when another car had rolled up next to her. An occupant of the vehicle allegedly opened fire on Teresa's car, striking her multiple times and killing her. Her car then rolled into the intersection, crashing into a Sherp deputy vehicle. The Baton Rouge Police Department announced Tuesday they believe the shooter was the Baton Rouge, Louisiana rapper, Real Bleeder. Now, Catherine, aka Real Bleeder, has been charged with first-degree murder, as mentioned, and as of now, he have no bond. And because of this, what police considered the criminal enterprise, primarily based in the Glen Oaks neighborhood, the Bleeders, might be now coming to an end. After the two best friends who grew up together put Bleeders on the map, left one dead, 4 years later, one about to fight for his life.
It can end, because at the moment, to my understanding, there's a bit of a war happening in Baton Rouge.
So they call it.
Yeah, like, that's what they call it, I guess. But like, there's, I guess, two big groups who are very popular in the streets who dislike each other.
Yeah.
Do you reckon those groups can ever just squash that? Do you reckon that can ever just end?
Shit, man. Do time stop?
First thing, it'll squash when you can stop at 6'2", it'll squash. Whenever you can stop with them bitches, we'll squash.
And bro, then how's it ever gonna stop if it's like just get back, man? It's forever gonna happen.
Stop to the whole last man standing. That's what it is.
That's wild, bro. Last man standing.
As we head out of here, we do want to say rest in peace to every victim in this story and level condolences to you guys' family. It's an unfortunate situation. We're talking about a woman who lost her life. By the looks of it, had nothing to do with nothing. All from mistaken identity. And if that rapper didn't brandish his firearm inside the mall, he probably wouldn't be arrested for murder right now. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Man, boy, y'all little boys just be running around. Y'all little boys just be running around, spaced out, lost his hell. I been there, bro. I've been there, but it's like, boy, this generation. Oh my God, boy, this shit gotta be really fucking examined. Man, you motherfuckers is just, I don't know what the hell y'all doing and watching at this point. I really don't. I don't even think you can blame I don't even think you can blame the TV no more. I think it's social media now. I think you just got to blame social media. At first you say you got to, you blame the TV. No, you can't even say blame the TV no more. It ain't even the TV. It's the cell phone now. Hey, blame the cell phone. God damn, this shit is insane, man. Rest in peace to that lady. That shit sad as hell. You bogus as hell for that.